Hello, here I am in the church, in the sanctuary. First time back in here for 6 months, other than just to pop in and see how things are. And this is really just to walk everybody through what's going to happen on Sunday. The place looks very different from what it did the last time that we were in. There are seating positions all marked out, and there's lots of yellow and black hazard tape to show you where you can't go. So that we're safe, we're in a safe environment from one another. So I'll give you a wee tour around, and then Diane and I are going to walk through what will happen when you come in the door on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, when we're able to welcome everybody to our service at 2:30 on Sunday. So you'll see here that there's some yellow and black tape right the way around the sanctuary. That really kind of marks where you can't go. And where you can go are marked by these white sheets taped to the back of pews. So that's the markers for where you can sit. All in all, we have 32 marked positions. This one has enough space for a family or a household of 3 to sit. But this one down here has enough space for a household of 2 to sit. And this one here has enough space for somebody who has come on their own to sit. So each of the places are marked out for the number of people who can sit. They're all 2 metres distant from one another. So if you see here, this position here, position 27, is 2 metres away from position 28, and it keeps everybody safe. There's a mixture, as I say, of single people spaces, household of 2 spaces, household of 3 spaces, and we have one household of 4 space over there. And so hopefully we'll be able to welcome as many of you back into the building as we can. As you arrive at church on Sunday afternoon, the idea is that people will just gather outside. Don't arrive too early because the doors won't be open. We can't allow people to gather inside the building until just before the beginning of the service. So the doors will be open maybe about 2:25 to enable people to be shown to their seats. And we'll begin as soon as everyone's seated. Make sure you bring your face mask with you. You'll need to wear that. And I would suggest wrapping up warm, because we have to have the doors of the church open all through the half-hour service to allow air to flow through the building, because we can't open windows, so we need to have the doors open. So please make sure you wrap up warm. Please make sure you'll be comfortable sitting for half an hour with layers on, so that it's easier to take them on, put them on and take them off as you need to. So we'll go into the church. As you come in, somebody will welcome you from our team of stewards. It'll be checked that you've booked. Have you booked, Diane?
Yes, I have.
I'll tick your name off, that's great. And I'm going to invite you to sanitise your hands. The sanitiser is just on the notice board as you come in the front door. If you require disabled access, the side door will be open only for disabled access, and there's a hand sanitiser there as well. So once you've sanitised your hands, your steward is going to show you to your seat. Your seat number 1, Diane, so let's go. So the doors will be open. You don't need to touch any doors. We're not going to go down the middle door as we normally would. We've got a one-way system, so you need to follow the arrows on the floor. This arrow is pointing this way, so you're going to go down the east aisle, that's the Edinburgh side, and we're going to go down along the back corridor, or the front corridor, and in the east door. And then someone else is going to meet you and take you or show you where to go. And you follow the arrows along the floor. And because you're number 1, you actually get to walk all the way around the church. You'll see that there are spaces where no one can sit. Along the front, And again, we're just following the arrow. And seating position number 1 is up here in the cosy bit under the balcony. There you are, Diane. There's your seat over there. And that's you. Once you're in your seat, you need to stay there for the rest of the service. We won't be having our usual gathering of getting up and going to chat with one another and welcoming one another into the space. We can't do that. It's really just a case of coming in and sitting down and sitting there for the length of the service. And other people will come in and gather around you. Diane's in seating position 1. The next person to come in will be given seating position 2, which is just there in front. And the next people to come in will be given seating position 3, as you can see. And it'll just go on like that until all of the seating positions all the way around the church are filled. We'll fill from the west aisle first. So they're numbered 1 down to 10 on the west aisle. And then the next group of people to come in will go all the way up the middle. You'll be shown to your seat up the middle. Seating position 11 is up here beside the middle door, which won't be in use but needs to be left open for airflow. So seating position 11 is here. And then as people come in here, seating position 12 is 2 metres in front of it. And then seating position 13 is diagonally across the aisle 2 metres. Seating position 14 is diagonally across the aisle 2 metres. Seating position 15 is the same. Seating position 16 is the same. 17 again. 18, 19, and we zigzag all the way down this aisle. We get to 20 and there's a bigger space there for a family or a household of 4. 21, 22 and 23. And then the next aisle, the next group of people to come in will be those who are sitting on the east aisle. They'll be seated from the front of the east aisle right the way up to the back. And so seating position number 24 is at the front, and that goes all the way up in a line, as you can see, to the back of the east aisle to seating position 32. That's how everybody will be seated, and that's how everybody will be brought in and welcomed into the building. We'll then have a service, and then at the end of the building, at the end of the service, after the benediction, you'll be invited to leave. And you're going to leave in the order that you came in. So the first one's seating position 1 will be the first to leave. So I'm going to run back round to go back to Diane. And Diane's going to show us what we'll do when we go out of the building. This is just like a Sunday morning with my microphone, which I won't be able to do anymore. But here's Diane. So Diane will, seating position 1 is going to go out first. So you're going to go first, Diane. And then whoever's in seating position 2 will follow out at a reasonable distance. And seating position 3 and so on. So seating position 1 is the first one sat and the first one to leave. Seating position 2 is the next one. And that goes on until seating position 32, who is the last one seated and is the last one to leave. And you're going to go out through the west door, back out into the vestibule, and then we have to ask that you go outside of the building. I know that normally after church we like to share coffee and we like to gather together. But at the moment, we're unable to do that. The regulations don't allow it. And so we ask that as you leave, you sanitize your hands and we say cheerio and you go back outside. And that is us safely in and safely out of the building. So we are looking forward to welcoming you all back to worship on Sunday. And we hope that it is meaningful for you, that you are able to sense something of what you've been missing during lockdown. And we hope that it's a way in which we can connect with one another during these times and also connect with and grow our relationship with God. Look forward to seeing you all on Sunday. Take care. God bless. Bye.